Alrighty. Hello everyone, so today in Pokemon, there's a bunch of like I said before, most of Kanto here seems to be empty space. There's this route to the right, there's this like area. Thanks buddy, this guy is supportive. Like if I check my Pokegear, check the map, see there's all this space to the right of Fuchsia. This network of routes that we wouldn't otherwise normally need to go on. And there's like, in the loose sense of the term, there is stuff there, so today we're just gonna be like clearing out that route. And I don't even know how much like room for commentary there's gonna be. I'm just gonna we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to use Sympathis as much as I can because Sympathis is cool and I want Sympathis to be like a useful member of our party. I don't know how IV, EVs, DVs work in this game, but we'll see here. Also, that is a very strange intro battle quote. Is this one of those like battles where the joke is that the other person doesn't realize they're in a battle with me? Because I never really understood how those worked. Are the Pokemon just acting on their own volition? I guess they're just being attacked, right? But how are they switching out? You don't need to screech, buddy. Do not screech, please. Magnemite. I mean, the Kanto Pokemon make more sense here too. I like how Magnemite's opening animation is just its like eyeball rolling around in its head. Nope, and I mean, I feel like even with not very effective, through 20 levels we should be one-hit KOing, right? I mean, the flinch will come in clutch, but that's why we're using Sympathis here. While this is all happening, I should just look up like how DVs work in Pokemon. That didn't even kill. Well, I guess it was ranged before, or was it lower level? And now he's got a Magneton, that's pretty exciting. This is probably going to survive. A bite. Sure will. Yeah, it's just gonna miss though. Okay, so there are EVs in Crystal, it just works completely different. Oh, he was just like live streaming his battle with his mom, or the equivalent, you know what I mean. That's kind of embarrassing getting beaten then. Okay, so you get, says here you get EVs equivalent to just the base stats of the Pokemon you beat. This is a good type matchup for me here. Alright, Alakazam, okay, you're good for me here, buddy. So there's 2 bites for each of the stats, ranging from 0 to 65, 535. As I said, the stats are added to your DV count, and it's divided among Pokemon when they all participate in the battle, not necessarily when they all under like an XP share like we have going on here. Oh yeah, they're students since you're like their teachers at the gimmick here. An Apom, I haven't seen one of those before. I wasn't paying attention to the animation, but... So yeah, oh, okay, we're seeing a lot of stuff here. And not that anyone cares, but so it says the difference in the stats at level 100 of a Pokemon with EVs and without, in Gen 2 at least, is the square root of the EVs divided by 4. Alright. So that's something. There is a reason for us to be battling like we are here. Right now I can pay more attention to the game, that it super matters. Wait, why do you have a whip? What's going on there? Also, I like how the school kids seem to have about equal or better Pokemon teams than their teachers. Like, tell me schoolboy Billy here has been put as much effort into his team as the teacher has for her entire whatever, you know? I mean, like, even with Sympathis' low EVs and low, lower level, we're still one-shotting most things here, so, you know. Like I said, seems to be a big problem with the pacing of this post-game. Like, I know it literally was added in kind of last minute, but I mean, it's better than it not being here, I guess, in the strictest sense. It is cool to, like, have such a big, area to explore. Have you seen a Ditto before? Oh, I think so. I remember that animation very distinctly. It's not one you forget. I'd love to see it transform. Oh, it will. We will get to. There we go. And yeah, I would say it's gonna quick attack too. Alright. I guess I'd win the speed tie then. Still, quick attacking was better because otherwise we would always get hit, and with quick attacking we only get hit half the time. It's a weird thing to say someone you've never met before, unless you think like I'm one of your students. Whip lady. Which I guess I am 10, right? I don't know how old the school boys are. But okay, don't be a pain, please. I need a Pokemon with Minimize. Like, evasion stalling is the way to go. Like I said before. Like all of my yellow run. And I just haven't seen any good chances to get anyone with like a double team or minimize or anything like that. How about you, schoolboy Johnny? This weird funky plant. Bellsprout's body is very disturbing to me, like how it looks like it's all shrunken up, and maybe that's just me, right? But I also feel like they're getting lazier with their team construction here, like they had a Bellsprout and then a Weeping Bell, then is it going to be a Victory Bell up next here? You betcha. Oh, that's how it goes sometimes, I guess. The guy knows what he likes. What are the odds that I flinch on bite? Because that seems to be really coming in clutch here. I sure am, buddy. So that's the end of this route, right? We're running low on, like, PP for bite. So I feel like pretty soon here I need to go and just, like, go to the Poke Center just to get my PP back up. Like, we've got 3 bites left, so... And otherwise we have Quick Attack and Confuse Ray. And so yeah, we're gonna need to Quick Attack here just to, like... just in case we need to use a second bite against his other Pokemon. Which, I mean, given how much damage this bite did, seems pretty likely. Another Fearow. It's higher level. That is a thing that is happening right now. At least Sympathis is, like, real tanky. And hopefully we should get another level with this. Yeah, there we go. And we're officially out of bites now, so I'm going to go back to the Poke Center to heal up, and then I will come back here and I'll skip through that for you guys. Alright, and so we're back here. Why is there a cut tree? Because, like, the other side there is fully well open for you to go on. I guess that's just if you want to fight, don't want to fight this one battle, you can go all the way around and then cut that tree and out on the other side just to, like, I don't know, it seems more effort than it would ever be worth at this point. Also, this guy just has a Bulbasaur out of nowhere. That's something. And a Charmander. And I'm guessing a Squirtle too. How did you even get these, guy? Like, normally you can only find them at the professor's lab, right? Yeah, Squirtle. This guy, like, pulled a silver on Professor Oak, except he was smart enough to, like, do it for take all of his starters. Also, first off, I'm surprised we've never seen Protect before. Secondly, it kind of didn't do anything for you there. Man. Well, that was Pokefan Carter. And, is there anything else on this route? It lists another trainer, but I mean, we're gone, right? Now it's the infamous, fence maze thing. Hiker Kenny. Yeah, man, like, I mean, this isn't actually too bad to be playing on your own. I guess I should be more, like, specific with my commentary. Like, I wouldn't even mind playing this just, like, by myself in a casual setting. I just, like, I mean, like, it's more content and it's nice in the sense of, like, you know, having something more to do. You can, like, keep experiencing content that is technically new as you keep playing, but I mean, none of it's really new in the sense that, like, there's no big shifts in, like, the game mechanics, fundamentals at any point here. So it kind of ends up just being, not leaving you with a whole lot of, like, new details to point out. I'm gonna keep rotating the XP share. I mean, Valencia probably should be getting should be doing some fights. Valencia also is very lacking in the EV department, but I don't want to. I don't have any other justification for how I'm choosing to live my life. I can do what I want, I guess. Pokefan Alex. Nidoking's pretty impressive. Not tanky. Oh, I got a crit. That's what I was gonna say. I thought it'd be tanky enough given how everything's been going so far. I thought it'd be tanky enough to take one hit, but I got a crit, so it probably was. Seeking. I don't like how its animation looks like it's just like drowning, land drowning. There's no good word for it, for what happens to fish. I mean, understandably why, it's not really like a common word you use or anything, but whatever it is, it looks like it's happening to Sea King, and I don't like it. And a Slowking. Would be good if I didn't have a type advantage coming in here. Also, what is that pose it's doing? Like, that's a very untrustworthy smile. Also, everyone here has a berry for some reason. Not that it'll help you at all, but still. I mean, it's kind of, I like the whole idea of, like, game mechanics of berries, but, like, they need to have... Oh wait, were all his Pokemon Sea King, Nidoking, Slowking? That's stupid. I just understood that. I was not paying attention. You know, what was I talking about before? I don't even... okay, like, it's a Pikachu. Surprised we haven't really seen one before. Like, it's kind of funny how despite how overused they are in marketing, they don't actually show up all that much in the games, at least in the early ones. Like, I mean, I know the whole Pokemon Yellow situation, but this man just has 6 Pikachu. They're all going to die immediately. Well, while I need to say something while I go through the exact same menu situation six times in a row, I'm pretty sure normally EVs are only used to calculate your stats at level up, but I think if you put Pokemon in the box and then take it out, it will recalculate it, at least in this gen. So yeah, that is a detail of these games, which is present. Yeah, so what other bonus content do we have, like, once we've cleared out Kanto? I mean, there's the bonus boss, which I'm not going to say, even though I'm sure everyone knows, which I'm probably going to save that for last. I got a whole bunch of legendaries to catch. I am going to recatch all the ones from Gen 1 for the sake of, like, showing them off, because I know in later games, some of them at least, they do put, like, special areas and setups for them, like, oh my god, go away, Jack. Sometimes they have a setup like you're only supposed to get it in that one area, but sometimes they do have like a special cutscene in the games for like older legendaries, and so because I want to show those off, I feel like I should be catching all the legendaries, even if I abandoned my old idea of like catching all of the catching every Pokemon, completing the Pokédex, which we're especially not going to be doing now. Like, I like the idea of it. It's something I would do on my own time, but in the context of a video like this, I don't feel like catching every Pokemon is like interesting, like given the time it takes versus what the payoff is. That being said, there were some Pokemon in Gen 1 that were especially hard to catch, and that itself made them interesting, and so if there's any other Pokemon like that, I think I might do them again. Like, I'll look through the catch conditions for all the new Pokemon and see if any like stick out to me. And then, yeah. I don't think there's any in Gen 2 though, unless I missed something in my look through. But I know there's definitely some in next generation. Like, there are some Hoenn Pokemon that are really hard to catch that I'm definitely going to go out of my way to catch. And once again, we're running out of PP, going to a new route. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to heal up. And we are still not done just like chonking our way through this area, so yeah. Alright, and here we are. We went to the day-night transition. I didn't even notice it happening, I guess. Yeah, I don't have a Pokemon cut with me, that's just for some item though. I guess that it happens at 6 though. So I should see, it probably happens when you like leave the overworld and re-enter, like either through a building or some other situation. And yeah, Gyarados, that's... I don't like its face here, like... I don't know exactly why not, but there's something about... It's... A big part of it is like the nose. It's a fish, I don't know if it has a nose, but you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it does have a nose. I don't think fish have noses, but Gyarados is not actually a fish. And, I mean, that combined with its big, just like, the fact that it never closes its mouth, though I'm saying that, I feel like Gyarados is probably one of those Pokemon that like looks weird with its mouth closed, like Golbat. Gyarados are actually dangerous, although I keep getting flinches. It's gotta be 30% in this game for flinch, right? Maybe that's the default. More Gyarados. Well, at least these are a bit more challenging to beat, partially because of their higher level and being a stronger Pokemon, and partially because I'm using Pokemon with low EVs and no type advantage. Although it's still not really that much. I wonder what the point of like these trainers are in the most like ontological sense. Also, that guy didn't come back in all the way. Isn't that a glitch we've seen before, perhaps? You got a fishing rod, don't you, buddy? Mm-hmm. I sure do. You betcha. Alrighty, I don't know if we're gonna be using that, but I still want to take things from people whenever I can, you know? As you do. I like how everyone's house too has 2 plants, a bookshelf, a TV, a radio, a picture, and like a single window. I mean, there's clearly like a window at the front too. Oh, so can we just go back here to Lavender Town to heal up? Or this is Route 11, okay. That's something we'll clear out here too while we're here. I do kind of want to heal up on Brown. It probably doesn't need it, but I mean, we're gonna fight as us. We're trying to say we're probably gonna fight at least one trainer on our way back, so. And yeah, because this, to be honest, this video is going to be boring, so I'm just going to do like, I'm gonna finish out these 2 routes here. And just like however long it takes. And just like that, got that guy done. What is with the road here? Like what happened to the architect that was designing a path through this grassy area? Like, the grass is supposed to be tall grass, right? So this is clearly like a nature area of some sort. And he just made like a winding network of roads just for the fun of it, as you do. Also, another thing I'll say here, is everyone just not loading back all the way? Another thing I'll say here is that, oh, okay, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just going to not deal with that. Oh, another battle, okay. I don't want to hear about that. You're gonna be a child, aren't you? Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Like, do you ever need— I didn't use these routes ever in my Gen 1 playthrough. Do you ever need to go through them in like a proper playthrough? You need to go, because up next, the next city we're supposed to go to is Pewter, officially. Which we need to go through Diglett's Cave, which is blocked off by the Snorlax. But we already have everything we need in that, respect, because as we saw, the roadblock for that is the Snorlax, but we already have access to it, and we have access to the Pokeflute through what we've done at Lavender Town, so like, this whole area you just never need to go to. Alright, and with that, I'm just gonna make an executive decision to go back and heal again. I need my power points restored anyways, and then we'll do one more trek and that'll just be the video. And so we're back here. Lavender Town is north. I was wrong about my directions. And we're just gonna continue committing violence upon people in the area. As you do. And this guy has a Magikarp. This isn't one of his Pokemon, this is his lunch, and he's just forced to use it to defend himself when I'm coming at him with my hyper powerful Nightcat. You know? Quillfish, we're gonna see one of those. I mean, we haven't seen one of those before. We are gonna see one of them. It just kind of like pulsates weirdly. Not a big fan of that. Oh, this might actually do for a bit. 21 with the crit. It's not nothing. Another Magikarp. I mean, hopefully the Quillfish is supposed to be a pufferfish, right? So hopefully he wasn't going to try to eat that. I mean, without preparing it properly first. And a Tentacruel, that's... Okay, that one might be his, like, actual Pokemon that he's actually using to... Because does anyone eat jellyfish? Like, it doesn't sound possible to eat a jellyfish, but I mean, if you're hungry enough, I mean, no, because you'd probably just like die, I feel like, with a lot of them. Alrighty. Man, 2 of your Pokemon were fish. I mean, they were all fish, but 2 of them were magical carps. Like, you didn't have much of a chance, buddy. So why do these sprites have, like, green dots in their hair? Because it's the same color as their overalls, right? Like, I know the actual battle sprite is wearing that, but, like, the drawing of the guy on the map is clearly wearing green overalls, and he has flecks of it in his on his face. It's probably meant to be like shading or something somehow, but I don't understand how that would work in terms of like light or anything. And with that, this guy just like makes the Hank Hill noise when he gets defeated. I mean, if you're ever gonna make a Hank Hill noise, when someone beats up all your fish is probably a good time to do it, right? This guy's from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Another Sea King. I don't have anything to comment on that anymore. It has a horn, that's That's pretty messed up. I don't feel like there's any... Do any fish have horns? Like, they probably have some sort of, like, cartilage or something, but it's not like a proper bone sticking out of its head, right? Are horns? Horns gotta be bones, right? Also, what motion did that Poliwhirl just make? Like, its whole stomach just started pulsing. That was kind of gross in a weird way. Another Sea King. And I believe we should be... I haven't been looking at the map or anything, but we should be about at the end, right? Man, are you kidding me? Come on. You can like round up by like 1 EXP, right? Surely? And yeah, that's everything. This has been a series of events which you can willingly partake if you're playing Pokemon. It didn't really get me much. Like I said, one thing I think I started to allude to is like for the bonus boss, I do feel like we're gonna need to pick up some more levels, and given what the content of the game has been so far, it's not always been super available. So that's kind of why I did this, kind of for the reason too that I want to be like complete, and this is something I missed last time. Not really a great experience, I'm gonna be honest.